How did you end up in Google?
I took a referral from my senior. From that referral, I got a interview call. And after 4 interviews, the recruiter coordinated, you are hired. So I interned in
Okay.
Microsoft and I
Okay.
got a PPA.
Hi Falak, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you doing, Kabir?
I'm good, I'm good. We are here, guys. Welcome to Coding Ninjas, and we are here with Falak. We are going to talk to him about how he got into Google. So, just like us, we students who prepare for coding interviews, prepare for FANG companies, we have another person who cracked that company for real. तो अब हम इनसे ये पूछने वाले हैं कि इन लोगों ने एक्चुअली कैसे इस चीज के लिए मेहनत करी, कैसे अपने आप को प्रिपेयर किया ताकि वो इस लेवल तक पहुंच सके. ठीक है. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन कि वर यू प्रिपेयर टू गेट इनटू कंप्यूटर साइंस इंजीनियरिंग? क्या आपको कंप्यूटर साइंस इंजीनियरिंग करनी ही थी या फिर ये एक सडन प्लान था या कुछ?
There was no plan to do any computer science stuff, but I scored a decent rank in JEE, and all of my teachers told me to go into computer science because there is a hype in this, so that's why I chose it.
Okay, so before coming into this place for computer science engineering, आपने कभी भी coding नहीं करी थी. Means 11th and 12th you didn't do coding.
No.
That's great. So how did you start coding then? First year कैसा था? Like when you go, which college are you from first of all?
I'm from IIT Guwahati.
Okay, IIT Guwahati. So how was your college? Like what was the first experience when you got into first year? How did you like it?
In the starting, it's just like a normal college. So we have seniors who guided us in every path,
Okay.
and we have friends. So उनके साथ मजे करना
ये
and
तो
all that stuff.
है.
Seniors, they gave us some more support. They guided
Okay.
us in every.
Correct.
So basically, वहीं से start हुआ कि it's a culture in our college that seniors would take a session on coding,
Okay.
and in this way हमको coding का कुछ पता चला.
करेक्ट करेक्ट. तो बेसिकली कोडिंग क्या होती है ये आपको तब पता चला जब सीनियर्स ने सेशंस वगैरह लिए और वो सब. राइट. तो हाउ वाज योर फर्स्ट ईयर एक्सपीरियंस? लाइक एक स्कूल से उठ के कॉलेज में जाना, असाइनमेंट्स, प्रोजेक्ट्स, देन अ डिफरेंट लाइफ. ऑब्वियसली यू माइट बी स्टेइंग इन हॉस्टल.
So it's really a nice experience. Basically, वहाँ पे हमको दोस्त मिले कई सारे नए नए, कई सारे होम
ओके.
स्टेट के दोस्त मिले. धीरे धीरे वी बिल्ट अ फैमिली एंड
राइट.
स्टार्टिंग के 1-2 महीने थोड़ा अजीब सा लगा. एक तो नहीं, 1 month, but there are events just like Janmashtami and all that stuff. So in which we collaborate with each other.
करेक्ट.
In this way, we built a family, and yes, we proceed with this family throughout 4 years.
ओके
So
ओके
it's not
ओके.
like to the college. We really enjoyed our college life.
ओके. सो व्हाट लैंग्वेज डू यू कोड इन?
So C++.
ओके. एंड आपने सबसे पहले सी प्लस प्लस कैसे सीखी थी?
स्टार्टिंग में जो वो थे सेशंस जो हमारे सीनियर्स ने लिए थे, तो दे इन C++. So
ओके.
that's why I chose C++. And
ओके.
so I covered the basic part from the YouTube.
करेक्ट.
Basically, how to write the syntax and how to write for loops, if else, all that stuff. So
Like, do you remember the first time you wrote Hello World? Because I guess that's the stepping stone for everybody. तो सब लोग को ये तो याद रहता है, हाँ यार पहली बार कोड ऐसे लिखा था.
there was a very nice story. So we wrote Hello World, I guess, at the end of first semester.
Okay.
Okay. At that time, we thought that the domain of the coding is just like writing the addition function and all of this.
Correct.
Because at that time, we don't know the scope, the boundary of coding.
Correct.
So me and my friend just wrote that coding stuff कि पहला नंबर डाल. So compiler takes the input. अब दूसरा
Correct.
नंबर डालना भूल गया. So the compiler takes second input. ये ले result.
Right.
So ऐसे we wrote those type of program, and it's really a cool stuff because we
तब तो
really
बहुत
enjoyed it.
मजा आता था. मतलब लाइक बेसिकली जब स्टार्ट करो कोडिंग तो यही लगता था कि हाँ दिस इज द मैक्स वी कैन डू. बिकॉज उस समय पे हमें नहीं
Yes.
पता होता है कि हाँ इतना एक्सटेंड तक वी कैन गो एंड इतना एक्सटेंड तक हम लोग कर सकते हैं बाय प्रोग्रामिंग.
Yes.
ओके. सो आपने बेसिकली फर्स्ट ईयर में शुरू कर दी थी प्रोग्रामिंग?
After first semester, yes, and basic
Okay.
program, printing the table and all that stuff.
Okay.
Get star questions.
ओके. बट द एक्चुअल प्रिपरेशन फॉर सी प्लस प्लस कि हाँ अब मेरे को कंपनीज के लिए पढ़ना है, प्लेसमेंट्स के लिए पढ़ना,
Hmm.
वो आपने कब शुरू किया था?
So after all this stuff, I realized that I'm lagging behind
ओके.
because I just creating these type of code,
हम्म.
but these repetitive type of codes and very basic codes.
करेक्ट.
So at that time, I decided to come out of my comfort zone and start real coding.
हम्म.
That's why I took Coding Ninja's competitive coding part. After my first year in the summers, I
हम्म.
took that course.
ओके. तो फर्स्ट ईयर के बाद आपने कोडिंग निंजा, सो डिड यू लाइक द कोर्स एट कोडिंग निंजास, या यू थॉट यू एक्सपेक्टेड बेटर आउट ऑफ इट, या हाउ वाज योर
So,
एक्सपीरियंस?
so for beginners who had a very basic knowledge, who basically their foundations are not strong, but they know how to write for loop, if else, everything. For them, it's a good course. Basically,
ओके.
they take from starting and to the end.
ठीक
They
है.
touch every part. So that's why you got a boundary of coding.
करेक्ट.
This is the domain of the coding. So which we are lagging in our first year.
बट
So
अकॉर्डिंग टू यू, हाउ वाज योर एक्सपीरियंस? आपके लिए कैसा था वो?
it's very nice. Basically, the course was very structured at that time,
हम्म.
and also I follow each and every step. And yes, I completed that course within time.
ओके. लाइक दैट समर वेकेशन वो आपने ऐसे यूज करी कि बेसिकली कंप्लीटिंग योर कोर्स, तो उसके बाद आपको यू ऑलवेज हैड अ गोल फॉर गोइंग टू गूगल, या मतलब क्या सीन था गूगल? हाउ डिड यू एंड अप इन गूगल?
तब तक तो मेरे को इंटर्न करने का भी नहीं पता था कि we
ओके.
have to do an exam in third semester.
हम्म.
तब तक ये था कि just take the knowledge as much as we can.
करेक्ट.
So उसके बाद I took development course and all of that stuff.
ओके. तो आपने डेवलपमेंट भी सीखी हुई है,
Hmm.
तो आप किस डेवलपमेंट में हो? लाइक व्हाट डू यू डेवलप? वेब एप्लीकेशंस या मोबाइल एप्लीकेशंस?
So I
ओके.
started by using Django and then I
ओके.
shifted towards Node.
ओके. Node.js is a nice language out there. काफी मजा आता है नोड में काम करने में. That's really nice.
I also took a course of Node.js from Coding Ninjas.
Okay, you have also done that. That's nice. That's nice. तो बेसिकली आपको गूगल के बारे में किसने बताया था? क्या ऐसा था कि मतलब मेरे को जैसा देखे, मेरे को यूट्यूब वीडियो से पता चला था कि हाँ फैंग होता है. जब मैं इनिशियली कोडिंग शुरू करी थी, किसी को नहीं पता होता कि हाँ फैंग क्या होता है या फैंग के लिए कितना पढ़ना होता है एंड ऑल दैट. तो आपको कैसे पता चला कि हाँ अगर मेरे को ये कंपनी निकालनी है तो ऐसा पढ़ना पड़ेगा एंड ये एक अच्छी कंपनी है जिसके लिए मेरे को जाना चाहिए?
तो जब स्टार्टिंग में whenever someone asked me कि intern का क्या plan है, so I always gave them बहाने, just like कि want to
देखते
do
हैं
intern.
अभी.
In the starting of third year,
हाँ.
so I realized I have to do intern also.
ओके.
Then I explored all the fields and all the companies, and during that time, yes, Google is in my wish list.
ओके. सो कैंपस प्लेसमेंट से ही हुआ था आपका?
No, so I interned
Okay.
in Microsoft
Okay.
and I got a PPO, right? And there is a policy inside our campus that if you received a PPO, you won't be allowed to sit in a college placement.
ओके.
So that's why I applied off campus
तो
and
आपने
cracked
ऑफ
the Google.
कैंपस कैसे अप्लाई किया था?
So basically, I took a referral from my senior, and from that referral, I got a interview call. And after 4 interviews, the recruiter called me that you are hired.
Okay. So this is a very important question that I want to ask you, because since you told me you took a referral, ये एक बहुत बड़ी मिसकंसेप्शन है लोगों की कि अगर आपको एक रेफरल मिल गया तो जॉब इजीली लग जाती है. इज दैट ट्रू, या रेफरल मिलने से सिर्फ एक पुश मिलता है आपको? बिकॉज एज फार एज आई नो, getting a referral means getting a push, right? Is it that you just get a push, or is it what?
So internally, I also don't know what referral means here, but as far as I know, so it just gave a push. मतलब the recruiter will get your profile and they will read your just read your profile. That's much.
Right. Like you just get
And
an opportunity कि हाँ अगर आप ऑफ कैंपस डायरेक्टली अप्लाई करते हो तो मे बी दे माइट strike you out using some software that judges resumes, but if you get a referral then it directly goes to them and then they read it. तो आपको एक चांस मिल जाता है कि हाँ आके आप इंटरव्यू दे सकते हो. अदर देन दैट कुछ नहीं होता है, राइट? बिकॉज ये एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है जो आज के लोग एक मिसकंसेप्शन लेके बैठे हैं कि अगर रेफरल मिल गया तो मतलब लग गई जॉब.
हमको भी पहले ये लगता था कि रेफरल मिल गया तो इट्स वेरी इजी टू गेट अ जॉब, बट नो, जस्ट a template of your referral message
Okay.
and send it out to every member of that company, basically around 20 to 30%, and
Okay.
somebody will give a referral to you because they will also get a referral bonus also. This is
Right.
specific to any. This is a general. This is not specific to Google. This is general. So
Okay.
applying off campus, there are some steps. Just connect through that company members.
Okay.
First of all, create a draft, and just by changing the name, just send it to
Hmm.
everyone. Someone will give a referral, so it will
Okay.
push.
Correct, correct. So basically, what I can figure out by this is that if we are applying off campus, तो ऑफ कैंपस में भी लग जाती हैं जॉब्स, बट आपको थोड़ी सी मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, लोगों को करना कनेक्ट करना पड़ता है, रेफरल्स के लिए कॉल करना पड़ता है, एंड देन यू फाइनली गेट अ जॉब. इट्स अ लिटिल टफ बट अच्छा भी होता है.
And it's a time-consuming process also. So in on campus, so हर काम एक दिन में हो जाता है.
करेक्ट.
Here it's a 1 month minimum process, and it would take
ओके.
3 to 4 months.
Oh, okay. That's a little longer than normal, but at the end you get a
Hmm.
good result out of it. So आपका गूगल का इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था कि मतलब how was it?
So Google asks every time a new question, so उसके बारे में सोचना और सही concept लगाना. It's a challenging question, not an easy, and it's a
Okay.
good challenging question. You can proceed to it. So there are two types of
Correct.
questions. One which is hard, which you can't proceed, and second one is hard and proceed through some hints. So
Okay.
Google asks some type of questions in which you can proceed.
But was it interesting लास्ट राउंड तक आते आते कि आपको ऐसा लगा था कि हाँ मैंने फोड़ दिया है अब हो जाएगा, या हर राउंड के बाद एक एंजाइटी थी कि नहीं हो सकता ना हो सकता ना हो, ऐसा कुछ?
Recruiters are very nice, so they will explain you everything. कि यहाँ पे कुछ लैग हुआ है, this part is perfect, this part is lagging, and everything. Basically, they are very friendly person. So you have to. So they also said that you have to improve in this section,
Okay.
in this. So yeah, definitely helps me a lot.
So after this, when you got into Google, was the company experience good? आपको कैसा लगा वहां जाके? Like, how was it?
I would say it's very amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So they give food meals 3 times a day,
Okay.
breakfast, lunch, dinner. And also there is a snack time.
Okay.
We don't have to think about food stuff. Also the persons are very nice, so everyone would help you, and also the infrastructure of the buildings and all of this,
Mm-hmm.
all stuff are with them. They also have
Okay.
a gym.
That's really nice. तो when you were preparing for DSA, जब आप placements के लिए actually prepare कर रहे थे, तो how were you preparing for DSA? आपका रोड मैप क्या था, and आपने किस तरीके से उस consistency को maintain किया फिर?
So roadmap was created by coding ninjas.
Okay.
Basically did that course of competitive coding, so for me roadmap was there.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to just improve every component of that roadmap,
Correct.
improve my graph, improve my linked list.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
for this, I did specific questions to graph and all of the stuff, standard questions, which have solutions on internet available if you stuck in somewhere. So standard questions
Correct.
I did. And also I did comparative coding at that time, and this really helped me a lot. So all this stuff mixture
Mm-hmm.
in this way for DSA.
ओके. बट बहुत सारे टाइम्स में ऐसा होता है व्हेन यू सॉल्व क्वेश्चंस, तो होता है ना कि एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं हो रहा, तो लोग उसका सॉल्यूशन देख के उसको सॉल्व कर लेते हैं, एंड उसके बाद उनको एंड में वो क्वेश्चन अगर थोड़े दिन बाद पूछो तो नहीं आता है. तो बेसिकली हाउ डिड यू मेंटेन दैट, हाउ डिड यू डेवलप लॉजिक आउट देयर?
There are two type of questions. Either they are the standard questions, they are at the top in the hierarchy, or there are some questions which inherit some properties of these questions. Well, these are the concept, and these are the questions which inherit these concept. So if you're stuck on these questions, so then go to the solution. There is no way, because it's a concept in itself. And if you're stuck in this problem, and then watch the tutorial of this solution only. And if I give you this question, which both of question the parent is same, but you can't do this question 50% of the time.
करेक्ट.
If you stuck in this question, then try to go to the top concept, then achieve that concept. In this way, you can do all the sub tree questions.
करेक्ट. समझा मैं. That's really nice, like a very nice. ये तो कमाल कर दिया एक्चुअली आपने. तो जो एक इट्स अ ब्रेकडाउन जो मैक्सिमम लोग नहीं समझा पाते, क्योंकि ज्यादातर प्रॉब्लम्स यही होती है कि बच्चा अगर क्वेश्चन करने बैठ रहा है और उसको आंसर नहीं आ रहा ना, तो वो गिव अप कर देता है एक टाइम पे आके, क्योंकि उसको ये नहीं पता कि मैं आगे प्रोसीड कैसे करूँ. एक क्वेश्चन पे 1 घंटा 2 घंटा 3 घंटा कोई नहीं वेस्ट करता. वो सॉल्यूशन देखते सॉल्व करते आगे निकल जाते हैं, 2 दिन बाद वही क्वेश्चन करते हैं, उन्हें नहीं आता है. So that's what makes them a little demotivated. And also, when we talk about these things, we have other things that demotivate us, like rejections, etc., etc. We'll talk about that now.
Suppose you stuck in a two-pointer question.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of getting the solution of that two-pointer question only, you can't solve another two-pointer question because you don't know the concept of two-pointer.
Correct.
Because that is new to you. You never heard the word two-pointer, and you're stuck in a two-pointer question, and you read the solution of that question only.
Right.
In future, you can't do any two-pointer question.
Mm-hmm.
But if you move forward and read the concept of two-pointer, then you would be able to do 80% of the times new question of two pointers.
Right. Wait, like, this is a really nice technique which you told us. So, other than that, there are also things like rejections. So, did you face any rejections from any companies where you went, जिसने आपको demotivate किया हो? अगर था तो कैसे आपने उसको, overcome किया?
During my intern, I faced rejection in like Google, which is CV based, and also rejection from D show also during intern.
Okay.
So intern में ऐसा होता था कि हर इंटरव्यू एक दिन के बाद एक हो रहे हैं.
Correct.
So उसमें इतना डिमोटिवेशन आने का भी टाइम नहीं मिलता था.
ओके. टाइम ही नहीं मिलता था आपको डिमोटिवेट भी होने का, क्योंकि एक और इंटरव्यू आ जाता था.
हाँ, तो वो फिर
करेक्ट.
दिमाग में रहता है.
राइट.
एक रिजल्ट बाद में
ओके.
पहले हो रहे थे, तो डिमोटिवेशन का होता नहीं था. ऑफ कैंपस में तो रिजल्ट बाद में आता है. सॉरी, रिजल्ट बाद में आता है, फिर दूसरा इंटरव्यू उसके रिजल्ट के बाद होता है. जनरली आप ऐसे ही होते हो कि दूसरी कंपनी के इंटरव्यूज रिजल्ट के बाद है फर्स्ट कंपनी के.
राइट.
So जो rejection and starting interview of the second company, that duration is very crucial.
करेक्ट.
So पर आपको self doubts भी आएंगे
हाँ.
and all of that. But खुद पे भरोसा रखना है and कहाँ कमी रह गई, talk with the recruiter कि कहाँ कमी रह गई and all of that stuff. And then
राइट.
proceed.
Correct. So this is how you got into Google. That's really nice. So Abhi, what is your position in Google and what is your daily work?
So my position is software engineer, SWE1, which is L3 position in Google.
Okay.
So my daily routine is I come at 9:30. I have my breakfast till 10 or 10:15.
Okay.
Then I will check my mail and do some stuff till 11. I have a meeting from 11 to 11:30, daily stand up with my manager.
Okay.
And from 11:30 to 2, I will do gym plus lunch.
Okay.
And from 2 to I guess 5:30, I will do work. From 5:30 to 6, some snacks time.
Okay.
6 to 7 work. And
Okay.
7 to 8, dinner plus some internal thing
Okay.
with team. Just
Okay.
like we play and all of that stuff.
That's a really nice schedule if you talk about, the corporate life and office. मतलब breakfast, lunch, dinner, gym, gossip, work, सब कुछ एक साथ हो रहा है. That's really nice. So ये तो काफी एक अच्छा routine है. And like the journey which you had was also really nice, because coming from a place wherein you're not into CSE, after that coming to a college like IIT, because IIT के अंदर भी बहुत competition होता है, और उसके बाद भी यू गेटिंग ऑफ कैंपस, आईआईटी में होने के बाद भी आप ऑफ कैंपस गूगल क्रैक कर रहे हो, विच इज अ रियली बिग थिंग. So that's really nice to hear out from somebody. And I thank you so much for coming with us and sharing your story. So I hope you had fun in this talk, and I wish to see you again. Okay, so thank you so much, Falak, and have a nice Evening.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hi there. We hope you liked our video and found it useful. We would also like to inform you that Coding Ninjas has come up with a scholarship test called CNSAT. If you participate in the test, you can avail up to 100% scholarship on any course in Coding Ninjas, may it be TSA, web development, product companies interview preparation, data science, or any other course. So click in the link in the description below or the pinned comment and participate in the test. Happy learning, guys. Thank you so much.